So Isaiah and I, in 2015, we're gonna back it up to 2015. I was working at a high school coaching football. On top of coaching football, I was in charge of the strength and conditioning in the weight room. I had our football players working out, and I was also training different students that wanted to work out too, kind of like a gym membership. So after school, the kids obviously had to leave, and we'd open it up to the football players. So I'm training the football players. But every now and then, alumni would be allowed to come into the gym and work out as well, you know, kind of keep their space, encourage the teens, the players that's still going, just kind of encourage them, but just to do their thing also on the side. So that's how I met Isaiah. He's working out on the side as an alumni. I'm in there training my players for the football team. So he comes in, and when we're in there, this is right before I was saved. I might have been baptized, but I was not. That's a whole different story. I think I was baptized, but I wouldn't even say in my heart that I was following Christ for real, for real. I wasn't saved yet. So anyway, we're in there, we're bumping music, working out, all that. And he would come in, and he would just come up to me kind of nonchalant and just be like, yo, check out these instrumentals I'm listening to. You know, sometimes the words that we listen to get into our spirit and affect us in a negative way if the music is sending negative messages. And at the time, I took it like, yeah, cool. Thank you for sharing that. You know, I don't even know you. But to be honest, we seen each other a couple times after that, and we started connecting specifically about the music. Like, we'd always have music playing. We was in the gym like 3-4 days a week, and we kept running into each other, and we just talked music. That led to, hey, I rap. Hey, you sing, Isaiah? Okay, let's connect. I had a studio at the time, so I had invited him out to the studio. By the time we actually were able to connect and go to the studio to work, he and I were both saved by the grace of God. It was like fast forward maybe 3-4 months. We're both Christians now. We're both saved, and we start doing songs together, gospel songs together. And he said he could sing. I said I could rap. He was like really into my music, and I was blown away by how good of a singer he was. And like, to the point where, not even joking, he hits Michael Jackson notes, and he even said, Isaiah will tell you this, he's like, I used to imitate Michael Jackson. But his range goes from Michael Jackson to way lower, and then everything in between, like so much breath control and tonal control. He's a phenomenal singer. He might not tell you all that, but I know he is, and I'm bigging him up right now. He's a phenomenal singer. So we started doing songs together. This is 2016. We recorded in a short span of time like 3 songs for which would eventually be an album that I released in 2017. So him and I did those songs together, and we're just building and fellowshipping and growing. And now we're friends at this point. We're friends, we're brothers in Christ, right? Fast forward to 2017, I put that CD out with the songs that we did together. They are well received, and we even get invited to perform at Sailfest, which is a huge festival in our city that happens in the summer. And we was invited to the gospel stage, which is on a Sunday of that festival. So we performed together, and that was a beautiful thing, right? Fast forward 2020. During the pandemic, he had now moved with his family to Florida. So we're now just, connecting virtually, staying connected virtually, phone calls and FaceTimes and whatnot. And he's still sending me beats. I'm sending him ideas. He's sending me choruses, because he's always singing different choruses, coming up with concepts for songs. And he sends me one that I just really liked, but I didn't get around to actually doing my part until 2021. But all I did was write one verse and left it at that. Did nothing with it until fast forward 2024. Finally stopped wasting time, or I shouldn't even say that. The timing was just right. I finished writing to that song. I decided I love this song. I'm gonna finish writing to it. Finally bought the beat, stopped playing games. 2024 now, he is coming back in town because his family's still up north with us. I bet. So I set up the studio time, and we're able to actually finally record his part officially. Now I got the chorus. That encourages me to put the final touches on my part, then go ahead and record my part. 2025, I make the artwork, and it's finally a finished product that we're able to release. Why does it take so long to make music sometimes? It's life just be lifing, but at the same time, I feel like it's God's, I believe it's God's timing. And I'm happy that the song, we were able to finish it when we did, and I'm happy that we put it out when we did, and it's been well received. If you haven't heard it already, it's called Through It All. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's on all streaming platforms, Through It All. And this is 10 years in the making, where him and I first connected in 2015, Not Saved. Fast forward 2025, we both making music for the Lord, and I hope to do more projects in the future. All right, God bless y'all. Peace.